In good news for homeowners, property values across most of the country are forecast to rise again in 2024. But the challenge remains for those wanting to get into the market as the dream of owning a home becomes further out of reach. Holly Stearns has more.
Australia's property prices are bouncing back. Housing is now 36.5% more expensive since the turn of the century, partly because of the pandemic boom. The latest housing forecast predicts the price of the average home will jump by 5% in 2024. The increase is despite cost of living pressure and surging mortgage repayments for the majority of households. But Australia has likely reached the peak of the interest rate rises, meaning the market could return to some sense of normality. The housing data shows Perth will again be the strongest performer with growth from 5 to 8%, Adelaide 4 to 7%, Brisbane not far behind 3 to 6%. If predictions are correct, the country's two largest markets will struggle slightly in comparison. In Sydney, property is predicted to rise by 2 to 5%, and in Melbourne 1 to 4%. Australia's unemployment remains tight and nearly 500,000 homeowners have avoided defaulting on their mortgages. The appetite for younger generations to get into the market remains high, but some will find it increasingly difficult. Wages aren't growing fast enough to keep up with rising house prices, meaning the competitiveness will grow fiercer. Experts are concerned people will get themselves into substantial debt just to secure a home.
House prices are growing much faster than wages are. Housing is becoming more and more unaffordable. So while it is good for those who already have property in their portfolio, not so good for those trying to get into the market.
The property sector has many moving parts, with availability playing a key role, as well as overcoming concerns in the construction sector like materials and skilled workers.
So we need to have trainee programs, apprenticeship programs, and be really smart about our migration program to be bringing in the skills we need to build the homes we want to live in.
Positive signs in the property sector for 2024, but the dream of owning a home for many may be getting further out of reach.